rock and roll trucker.
Welcome to the Rock and Roll Trucker, the channel that likes to rock and roll, the channel that likes to play. We love to eat, we love to truck, we love to see the world around us and just have a big old time. Come on in and have a seat, let's have a good chat. We'll tell you where we're going, we'll tell you where we've been. Yes, that is me playing the music.
Good morning. It's time to get up and at it and go at it again. We've got about 90 miles to go. We're rested up. We fell asleep last night, then woke up and then went back to bed. So Dash and I got some good rest. We've got about 90 miles to knock out. We don't have a lot of hours we can play with today, so hopefully we get a trip that works out with that afterwards. We're going to get on down the road. Where are we going? We're in Troutville, Virginia. We're going to Wires Cave, Virginia. Right off exit 235 on I-81. Real easy to get to, it looks like. We're going to do that, and while we're getting there, we're going to do a little bit of out the window time hyperlapse video for you so you can see some of this pretty Virginia sunrise and mountains. It'll seem real fast to you. It'll take about 90 minutes for me. I'm going to cut off the part where we're getting out of the little fuel stop here and everything because that's pretty boring. Anyways, hang out with me. Watch this beautiful weather out here for a few minutes, and I'll get back with you in a little while. Fantastic. They got us unloaded here with the quickness. Huff feeds, however you pronounce that, here in Wires Cave, Virginia. A+. Got us in, got us out quick. I'm about to pull out. The young gentleman that unloaded me even came out and told me every possible place I could go stop and pull in and have something to eat and sit for a while. Told me the closest truck stops at 3 different exits and just friendly as could be. Easy to get in, easy to get out, right off the interstate. It don't go much better than this and don't usually go that good, so we'll take that. We're about to move on up to a truck stop and sit for a little bit and see if we can wait on this wait and see what our next load is going to be. Hopefully it's pointing towards home. Let's pull out of here. I'll stick you back in the window and take you for a ride with me. We'll talk to you here in a little while. And we made it somewhere, as you can see. Pulled into the Harrisonburg truck stop. I think it's Harrisonburg, not Harrisburg, I believe. Harrisonburg Travel Center over here off of I-81. As you can see, as I pulled through the parking lot, there was lots of spaces available up front, but I went to the back. Why do I do that? Because I like to get some steps and a little bit of activity in when I run in to go to the store, go to the restroom, or anything like that. I tend to try and park, unless the only thing available is up front, or it's, there's not much left or anything like that. If there's a lot of space available in the back, I like to park in the back. I like to walk, get some activity in. Truck driving's rough on the body. It'll take a toll if you don't get out and move every now and again, so I like to do that. As long as I've been truck driving, I think I've only been to this stop one time, and it was way back in 2005, just a month or two into my driving career when I first started. When I was driving for Star Transportation, I believe I ended up in here. Broke as a joke, balling on a budget, had a little rough stretch in the previous months before I went to driving and had a new baby at home and everything. And I remember there was a 7-Eleven gas station next door, and I was like, I want a Slurpee. I wanted a big gulp Slurpee. And I just remember craving that. And I was balling on a budget and didn't need to be spending any money. And I remember just contemplating on, like, do I walk next door and spend that $1 or $2, or do I just sip on my water and eat my bologna that's in the truck here and wait till a better day? I was that tight when I first started trucking. I was not in a good way financially when I first started trucking. I'm still not rich by any means, but I've definitely come a lot longer way than that. But weird little memories that pop up. I've not been here literally as far as I can remember since 2005. It's weird how much time goes by. Not much has changed over here. It's just triggered a memory for me. I remember just lusting over that, wanting that Slurpee, and just being tight enough to where a couple of bucks was actually a conscious decision. I hope to not ever be that tight again. Things have not been off to a good start with this venture so far, but it's improving already, and I'm still not that tight. That was a rough stretch. I'm proud to have worked my way through it and made it out the other side, and now on most days, I can afford to get that Slurpee without worry. Any of you out there that are struggling financially, I've been down to the bottom there. I get it. I sympathize and understand. Life is tough. It throws some tough times at us. If you're having tough times now, all the best wishes to you. I hope you come out on the other side, better too. And if you see me over here at the Harrisonburg truck stop and you're craving a Slurpee, come holler at your boy. I'll buy you one. Maybe brighten your day a little bit there. I can at least offer that much. I can't go handing out money willy-nilly to people like I wish I could, but if I can bring some joy and quench somebody's thirst with a Slurpee that's having a rough time, come on over and I'll do it. Anyways, we're sitting here. Me and Dash are chilling out. There he is. Hey, Dash. You want to say hi? Hi, puppy. He's just chilling out. He don't do much. He just kind of rides along. He doesn't make any noise. He doesn't bother anybody. Just rides along. Me and Dash are just going to chill out and see about getting the next load booked. Maybe eat a little something. We'll see. Go for a little walk. Hit the restroom here in a minute. I know you need to know that. That's why I told you. You got to keep up with everything I do. I'm going to hop off here. Hope you enjoyed that little ride along there. Oh, we were going down the interstate. We were almost at this exit, and a truck rolled up next to me and blew his horn and started pointing at something. I was like, oh, Lord, done having something bad happen to the truck. I was like, and then he kind of drove on. I was like, what's going on? What's going on? And I finally looked out, and my side box, my little storage box on the side of the sleeper, the latch had popped open, and it was just hanging open. And I was watching traffic in my mirrors and didn't notice that little box kind of starting to flap open. And so shout out to that truck driver for looking out for us. It's nice to see that there's any drivers out here paying attention to helping anybody else out anymore. It's getting few and far between. So can't remember his truck company name on there or anything, but good fella, thank you for pointing it out. I do appreciate it. Now I'm gonna hop off here for real. Let's go stretch our legs. We'll be back when we have another load. All right, winning, sort of. We got a load. We're gonna go try and pick it up a little early here in just a few minutes. It's supposed to load at 1 o'clock Eastern time. It's about a little after 11 right now. I'm gonna see if they'll let me in early. The good thing about it, it's going straight back to Chattanooga, straight home for 9 a.m. in the morning, right there, a few miles from the apartment. Taking me right back home. Can't beat it. But you could beat it because it's very heavy and the rate kind of sucks. Well, the rate doesn't kind of suck. It really sucks. But there's still some profit on it for me. And believe it or not, even with that one sucking, there was ones way worse. Freight's down right now. Freight's bad down everywhere. Unless you've got contract freight or direct shippers, it's bad. And even y'all get ready, because if your contracts and stuff are getting ready to come up, your stuff's going down too. Not great. My operating costs are a little lower than a lot of people's. I can hold out for a little while. Barring any disasters, I think I can ride this out, I believe. I'm pretty sure. I will be able to at least break even. Again, like I said in that video the other day, don't give me no crap about don't haul cheap freight. Ain't nothing but cheap freight to haul right now. Like I said, unless you got a sweet deal with a direct contract or something like that. There's some money out there, don't get me wrong. I did a little better on a couple of loads this week. It's not completely dried up by any means. Certain areas are, though. Certain areas are hurting. I'm in one of the areas that's not doing real great right now here in Virginia. There's still some money out there. You can still make money out here. Don't get me wrong on that. It's just, it's getting tighter and tighter. It's going down everywhere. But we're not out of the ball game. Anybody that's being smart right now doesn't have to be out of the ball game. We're going to ride it out. We're going to make it. I'm putting it out to the universe, so it shall be. Seth Carter will make it. Going to come out the other side when all this stuff straightens out. Going to be looking lovely. But all that to say, I'm going home. I don't have many hours a day. I'm not going to get very well. I'll get on down the road with it, probably close back to Tennessee, and I'll sleep it off tonight and get up real early in the morning to finish it out. I might not even have to get up real early because we don't have but a 9 o'clock a.m. appointment. Probably try and get there a little early too, see what happens. I know exactly where it's going. My previous job that I left before I started this gig, we used to go over there a lot to pick up. I haven't delivered there since maybe like 2007 or something like that. It might be a disaster, who knows. But I'll be right there at home. We're going to spend the weekend at home. Can't wait. It's been a rough few weeks. Can't wait to go recharge. Just kick around. Be back at home. We moved into a slightly bigger apartment next door to our other one right before we took off on this adventure. I barely got to enjoy it. Got a bigger porch, bigger balcony. Look straight at Lookout Mountain. It's gorgeous. Love it. Can't wait to sit on it this weekend. I'm about to go pick this up. I'm going to stick y'all on the window, let you go along for the ride. Yes. Let's get out of here. We made it with a quickness. We're here. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, or something like that. I don't know if that applies here. That might not be the right phrase. We're loaded. This place was on point. What was the name of it? Let's see. I don't remember. Yeah, it's a Coca-Cola warehouse. Interchange Group. Up here in Harrisonburg, Virginia. It was almost break time when I went in there. And most of the time, when it's close to break time, all you truckers know, they're going to stick you in the door and just leave you sitting. These guys had 20 minutes till break, 26 minutes till break. They threw me in a door and immediately attacked the load with a vengeance. I'm loaded. I'm sealed up. I'm ready to go. You can't beat that. I've won twice today after a whole string of losses, just back to back to back to back to back. 2 in a row today. Fingers crossed this sticks. Let's keep it up. Load is heavy, so we're going to go back to the Harrisonburg Travel Plaza there. We're 41,562 pounds, so we got to go back to the Catskill and drop another $13. Always money bleeding out the ears. It's okay, because this $13 is pointing us towards the house. I'm pulling out. I'm not going to put you in the window this time. I'm just going to go get things done. When you see me again, I'll be stopped for the day. I'll be on a weird sleep schedule this time because I'm going to get up in the morning and finish it out. We'll talk to you in a little while, though. We're going to get home. We're going to enjoy our weekend. It's going to be good. The universe is on my side. I can feel it. See you in a minute. But first, a couple of seconds of Dash trying to dig to China. Hey everybody, we're back. I've got no glasses on. I got tired of looking at that glare this time. I probably look a little weird to some of you guys right now. Look a little weird to me. It's very rare, few and far between, to see me without glasses because I'm getting to where I just can't see without them. I might even put them back on now. We might just have to deal with the glare. Not because I can't see the video, because I don't like what I'm looking at. It looks foreign to me. Very odd. Let's put them back on. Let's deal with the glare. Ta-da! There we are. We're stopped. We're at hours. Can't go no further. We got a load going where? Going home. We're delivering in Chattanooga tomorrow. 9 a.m. appointment. I got some rollover recap hours coming at midnight. Should be good to get me there, get me delivered, and get me to the house. I can't wait. Me and Dash are looking forward to it. Dash is back there in the back in his little house. He irritated me. It's raining. And that dog, if it starts raining, you take him outside to go potty time. If it's raining, he's going to take the longest amount of time possible to go take a number 2. He just looks and looks and looks and looks and looks. It's like he does it on purpose just to spite me. I'm pretty sure he does. Dash, do you do that to spite me? You can't see it. He shook his head. And he finds the tallest grass to walk through, so he gets back in the truck. He's a little tiny dog, so he don't stand above the grass. So his feet are wet, his legs are wet, his belly's wet. It's raining on top of him, piling up on him. Oh, he's a mess. But we're done trucking for the day. We're on exit 98 on southbound 81. We're at a Liberty fuel stop. Probably probably about 20 truck spaces here. Kind of a little golden oasis. It's got a 7-Eleven store. There's a McDonald's. There's a Taco Bell directly behind the parking lot. There's a Walmart. There's a, what do we call it? There's a cafe over here. It looks like there's a Mexican restaurant. There's a whole entire Walmart shopping center. Golden oasis of a truck stop. I've never stopped here. I'll stop here again if I'm through here. It's a nice little all-around, perfect, everything you could possibly need stop. Enough about that though. We've gotten this far into the video, and you might have thought I forgot about it. You might not have cared. You might be watching for the first time and didn't know I've been doing this. It's album of the day time. I'm the rock and roll trucker. You got to talk about the rock and roll. You got to give some musical recommendations. Yesterday I came back to current, older band but a current album. Came out this year. This time we're going backwards again. Lots of good stuff behind us. We're going back to '94. Corrosion of Conformity. The album Deliverance. You can't go wrong with it. It was their first album where Pepper Keenan completely fronted the vocals and sang lead. He did one song on the album before, sang lead, and then they put him in front full time after that. He's been out of the band once since then, when he was touring with Down and all, but he's since back with them doing that stuff too. All their stuff before, even dating back to when they were a hardcore band and Mike Dean was fronting it and everything, they hadn't put out anything bad. Deliverance turned the corner for him stylistically, I guess is the word you'd say. It incorporated a little bit more of a heavy southern rock feel to what they do. But the album's got it all. It's got your metal, it's got southern rock tinges in the metal, a little bit of the underlying old school stuff from back in the day, a little bit of their punk style still in it, and it's got loads of like just flying high guitar solos, 70s style, just ripping, back and forth guitar solos and all. Just killer stuff. You can't go wrong with that. The two songs of note, you had Albatross and Clean My Wounds. Those are like the album singles that most people might be familiar with, but there's not a sleeper on the album. It goes, start track number 1, let it play. Let it go all the way to the end, start it over again. It's that good. I've listened to that album more times than I could ever even begin to count. I will throw the screenshot up after this segment of the album cover so you know what to look for. 1994, Corrosion of Conformity, Deliverance. Get on it if you've never listened to it. If you've never listened to it, you're missing out. I'm just telling you. If you're into the hard rock, if you're not quite all the way ready to dip your toes into the metal and stuff like that, but you like the hard rock, this album will do it for you. I'm telling you. It doesn't go so far over the line at any point into the metal where you're like, this is not my thing. It's a hard rock lover's dream of an album, in my humble opinion. Just really great stuff. After I get done talking, I'll flash that screenshot of that album cover up so you can recognize it and find it, and that'll most likely be the end of the video, because I'm going to be done for the day. Me and Dash are going to chill. If it ever stops raining, I'm going to go walk some. I might walk to Walmart. I don't know if I'm going to eat the truck or not. I don't know. Maybe. Might eat a bologna sandwich. I like a good bologna sandwich. Bologna, and I got some sharp cheddar cheese back there. Got some potato chips. I got all kinds of good stuff up in here. Some macaroni and cheese. Ooh, I got a ravioli meal down in the drawer too. I could eat some nice gourmet. It's microwavable, but it's like an upscale, like bagged meal. Really good stuff. Enough about that though. That's rambling. If you're here, I've gotten a few new subscribers today and a good handful of new views from people that a buddy Rebel Dan sent over. If you're here because of him, shout out to you, shout out to him. Don't quit following his channel. He stepped out of trucking, but I got a feeling you're probably gonna get some good like motorcycle and travel videos and stuff out of him. I think he might end up giving you a lot of footage from motorcycle riding. He is a biker through and through just as much as he has been a trucker. And he might not be completely done trucking, we don't know, but he's done as far as the OTR world goes. We go back a few years to back when we were trash hauling in Hamilton County, going to the landfills from the transfer station, hauling the big trailer truck loads full, running grossly overweight and stuff a lot of times, and out playing in the mud and climbing hills and generally doing stuff you don't want to do to trucks, but it was part of the job. It's just what it was. It was an adventure every day, that's for dang sure, and that's how we ran across each other. He just stepped away from the OTR stuff, and we spent enough hours to fill up an entire year on the phone over the last few years. So we've talked a lot. I know his saga from start to finish, pretty much. And the stepping out of the OTR, it was not an easy decision for him, but it's just what he felt like it was time to do. A lot of the people in the comments on those videos and stuff, think it's this and that, and he's just giving up and blah 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 blah, this and that. No, it's just not what he wanted to do anymore. He didn't just throw in the towel and say screw this. It's things changed some, and then it just got to where it just wasn't what he wanted to do. He wanted to go home. He wanted to ride his motorcycle. He wanted to hang around with the family, reconnect better back with his kids, and just enjoy life a little more. And I applaud that, and I understand it. I've been local for the last 4.5 years myself for those very same reasons. I'm back out here for a new adventure, doing the owner-operating thing, and probably won't be the last time that the last time I did it probably won't be the last time that I go back to local or something. It'll be a couple of years at this point now. I'm committed to this truck for a while, but shout out to Dan. He's been a buddy for a good little while now, and he was very kind enough to send some people over to my channel here. He was starting to get some pretty good traction on his channel before he decided to step out of the trucking, but I don't anticipate he'll stop making videos. It'll just be new content, and it'll probably be pretty interesting. He loves to ride his motorcycle, and I have a feeling you're going to probably see a lot of that. I could be wrong. Not speaking for him, I don't know for a fact, but if I had to guess, I'd say you're going to be seeing some adventures and on that side of things for him. But shout out to him, shout out to all you. If you're first time checking out me or anything, follow along. My adventure on this owner operating thing just started. It's going to be going. We hope to keep spitting out some content. Thanks for stopping in. Hit that subscribe button, hit a like button, tell me I suck, tell me to get out of town. You can tell me that, and I'll probably do it, because I'm out of whatever town I'm in from minute to minute, day to day, because I'm a truck driver. So I won't take it as an insult if you tell me to get out of town, because I've got to do it anyway. But yeah, follow along with me, hang out, comment, tell me who you are, where you're from. If you got a channel, link it up. I don't care. I'm not stingy. Get in there, put your link to your channel, let other people see it. It's all good with me. We're here to be a community. Let everybody bite a piece of the pie. We're all trying to do the same thing on here. Just let people see the world through our eyes. You deserve to be seen too. I'm going to close it out here. I'm going to flash up that screenshot of Corrosion of Conformity Deliverance album of the day from the Rock and Roll Trucker. And we're going to get out of here. Me and Dash are going to chill out. Hope it stopped raining so we can walk. Bye-bye, y'all. Talk to you guys in the morning on the long adventure home.